Hello, everybody, and welcome to One Holiday at a Time. It's a podcast where we study the weird world of holiday-themed movies and TV shows.
Happy holidays, guys. My name's Adela.
And I'm Alex. Welcome back.
Welcome.
Or first to the show. Oh, they dropped that. Okay. Today we have a special guest. She's a very funny comedian out here. She's also the creator of the Bird City Comedy Festival in Phoenix, and one of the co-hosts of Thank You for Being a Podcast, which is a Golden Girls podcast that you should go check out after you listen to this.
It's also holiday themed.
Oh, yeah. I guess they have holiday episodes in it. Either way, please welcome Genevieve Rice, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming out and watching this 2.5 hour long movie with us. I didn't expect it to be so long.
That extended cut.
Yeah, we watched the extended cut.
Yeah, we got to see the special features
Yeah.
of Independence Day.
I felt
fun.
like I could feel the deleted scenes in
Could
some
you?
of them. Like, some of them were just so awkward, I felt like they
That's
wouldn't
true.
actually be like a real thing.
So tell us, what's your personally your favorite holiday?
My personal favorite is Thanksgiving. I like eating and I like cooking, so naturally that lends
Yeah,
itself
that's
to things.
perfect.
It's also like a good holiday because it's over a weekend too. Like I feel like it's the longest weekend no matter what.
Yeah.
So yeah, and now that I don't work retail, yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah, if you work retail, it's probably not your favorite, but
Yeah.
but I chose a 4th of July movie because
Yeah.
I also like barbecues
It's
and
fun.
America.
Mhm. And it's coming up soon too, which is good.
Yeah.
So yeah, we watched Independence Day, which is one of 3 4th of July movies, I think. I don't know, I can't really think of any more.
What are the other 4th of July movies?
I don't even know.
There's
There's a sequel to
Born
this.
on 4th of July.
Yeah, Born on the 4th of July. There's a sequel to this movie.
Wait, what is the sequel? I mean, they did it.
I think just aliens come back again. I don't remember. I didn't see it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I read the tagline. It was like, they've had 20 years to prepare and so have we. So.
I think Jeff Goldblum is the only one who's still in it or something like that.
Yeah, I think I was reading up on this. Will Smith, they asked him to do it, and he wanted $50 million a movie.
Jesus. We don't have that kind of budget for this sequel to this 20-year-old movie. So yeah, and this is probably we say this every single week, but this is probably our most famous movie we've watched so far.
Yeah.
Most popular. A lot of cool actors in it. I'll just list off some of the notable people. We got Brent Spiner, Adam
Let's start with Brent
Baldwin.
Spiner.
Yeah. Harvey Fierstein is playing a normal dude in this movie. Randy Quaid, Robert Loggia, Judd Hirsch, Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, Will Smith. We got a bunch of cool people.
Got them all.
Mary McDonnell.
Yeah, Mae McDonald.
Yeah.
The whole gang.
Yep. Brian Krakow from...
Oh, yeah. So the movie starts July 2nd, and it's we see cool, ominous shots of the moon and a plaque on the moon and stuff like that, and there's a shadow that comes over the moon.
How is the flag waving if it's not?
So
if
true.
It's space?
Prove it. Thanks, Obama. But yeah, a shadow comes over the moon, and it's oh, it must be good. The moon, the moon's just got a shadow on it. But no, it's a big old alien ship coming towards Earth. We just started off right, And then we cut to this base, and there's just this man alone playing golf in the base. And he's classic alien invasion movie, or just any sort of invasion movie.
Nobody's ready for it.
Yeah,
and
it's just
there's
one
panic.
guy's there.
Yeah, he's even at, I think, isn't he even at, an alien base?
Yeah, something like that. Oh, yeah, it's an extraterrestrial research facility or something like that.
Yeah, and he's just working on my golf game.
Yeah.
And a light comes on, and he goes, I must have done real well at golf.
I did it. Look at that.
Oh, shit, actual aliens.
So he calls his superior or whatever, and he's oh, he got a list. He's like, come on, there's some lights going off.
That guy was so sweaty though when he woke up. Did you see that?
There's a lot of sweaty people.
Yeah.
He was like, "You better be a beautiful woman."
Like also like Will Smith is very sweaty in this movie.
Yeah.
He's just
Do
like,
you think they just sprayed them down with water?
Probably.
They working that hard.
He's very allergic to shirts.
yeah, he's
No
always
sleeves
no
for this
sleeves. He
man.
has sleeves for like a second. But yeah, so they're like, oh, there's some extraterrestrial signal coming from the moon. So we like cut to the Pentagon and people are freaking out. We cut to like the president also, and he's just having like a nice, like sexy phone call with his wife or something.
Next to his daughter.
Yeah, just like.
Yeah, he pulls like the Anthony Weiner move where I got a sexy brunette next to me in bed.
It's his daughter. And she's like talking to her mom, and she's like, "Oh, Daddy will let me watch Letterman tonight."
Man.
Ooh, big girl.
Drew Barrymore was on it.
Yeah, ooh. But yeah, so we're introduced to the president, played by Bill Pullman, and he's just like a super chill guy. He's just like a real cool cat. But apparently the U.S. people think he's like too young and cool. I guess they just want like an old terrible guy or something.
Well, they got one.
Yep. He's also voted one of the 10 sexiest men of the year, according to like, was that like a secretary or?
It was according to the Orange County, I think, Register.
Oh yeah. Only Orange County thinks he's. They didn't say which number he was either. They're just like one of the 10 sexiest.
He was probably number 10.
Yeah.
The rest were boats.
Yeah. So they get like some phone call, and the president is on the line. He's talking to somebody, and they do that classic movie trope where he's just like, "Can you say that again?" And then they like cut away. He's like, "What did you just say? Aliens?"
If they probably had a record scratch at some point.
And then they're like, no. I think it's too on the nose, guys. We need to cut that. Yeah, so I don't know if like this movie is just like full of movie tropes or if like this came from this movie. I don't know. It's like, when was this movie made? 96?
96. Yeah.
Yeah. I only saw this. Did you ever see this movie?
No, it's my first time watching it.
Oh yeah, I saw it when I was like 4. It's like one of these movies where like I saw it once when I was very young because my parents wanted to like show me movies. Like, I don't know,
What
it's like
4-year-old wants to watch this?
I saw this in the theater when I was 14 with my friend Ginger at the mall.
Oh dang.
We were gonna see this or Twister. Yeah.
That's another one of those movies that I've seen like one time.
Yeah.
Like, or like E.T. I don't know. My parents just used to, maybe they just used to watch movies around me. Maybe they didn't show it to me.
I used to watch like all sorts of weird movies because they used to come on. There used to be like a block of movies that came on at like Saturday afternoon on like, I want to say what became like the CW, but before it was like
with like WB.
Yeah. It was even before the WB. And I watched like all sorts of weird stuff like Midnight Cowboy and Being There. I'm just like
Classics.
watching as a 10-year-old, like watching Peter Sellers.
That's pretty much what I used to do. Just like watch whatever is on TV.
Yep.
There was like a one time I was like super bored during like a summer because I had like no friends in high school, and my dad used to like record, like they used to have HBO and they don't anymore, and he used to like record movies off of HBO on like VHS. And he just had like a box full of them, and so one year I just like watched like all of these like movies, and so I've like seen a lot of these movies, but I watched them all like in a row, and I have no like idea what they're called. It's just like a blur of like all these like weird movies, just like all mixed together in this one summer.
I know, like my family, before we had HBO when I was really young, like we got it free, and then like basically we lost cable, so but I knew that it was going away, so I just watched HBO constantly. So I got to see like exciting movies like Tucker, a man with, a man in his dream. And then what else did I watch? It was like Great Balls of Fire.
Oh yeah, that one.
A very appropriate
I think I saw that one in one of the
movie.
the VHSs also.
To watch as an 8-year-old.
Yeah. Oh yeah, then we cut over to Jeff Goldblum. What's his character? I don't remember any of the characters' names in this movie.
No, we're just gonna refer to the actors' names.
Yeah, they said their names like one time in the movie, and we're supposed to like expect that we know these people. Like I went on IMDb, and they all have like full names.
I don't even know what Will Smith's character's name was.
He's Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Will
Yep.
Smith, yep.
I don't think they ever say what Bill Pullman. I think they just refer to him as president. It's Bill Pullman.
I think his name was President Whitmore.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
think.
right. There's a lot of like names that are just like on like name tags, and they don't say their name, but you're just supposed to like see their name from the name tag and stuff like that. Like Will Smith's like a flying buddy in the beginning. His name is like Jimmy, and they never really say that, but it's like on the side of his plane. And so like, okay, I guess that guy's name's Jimmy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what they do with planes. They just put
your name on it, you know.
That's like your name tag when you're in the military.
So they can identify you while you're flying. So yeah, Jeff Goldblum, he's just playing chess in the park with his dad.
But is that a real thing? Do people really just sit in a park and play chess?
I think they used
Yeah.
to. I don't know if it's like nowadays.
Yeah, nowadays they're just looking at their cell phones.
Yeah. Oh, so true.
Kids, millennials.
Playing
ruining
cyber
lives.
chess.
Yeah, millennials too busy playing with their participation trophies.
But he's just having a good time with his dad. They set up like he got divorced and he's not over it and stuff like that. There's a lot of good like character setups in this movie.
4 years, still wearing that wedding ring.
It's a lot of like great character setups in the beginning of this movie, and they just like, I guess they kind of pay off, but like also some of them don't really.
His paid off because
His paid off.
Yeah.
But like, what about that sick kid? He was just like in there for like a second, and then they're like, okay, we'll forget about that plot. I guess this kid's just gonna be sick forever.
Maybe he was cured.
Yeah, because of the aliens.
Yeah. He's like, my adrenal cortex. It's better.
Yeah, it just magically healed because all the aliens went away. Thanks, Dad. So then we go to like an office, some crazy office. Did they say where he worked?
I want to say he worked for a cable company.
Yeah, it was they had like a bunch of TVs and they were all like malfunctioning for some reason.
Yeah, they were malfunctioning because there was a satellite disruption. So,
oh yeah.
So
guess that would make sense.
Like Jeff Goldblum is their one IT guy.
Yeah. Everybody else is just like on the phone freaking out. TVs are going crazy, you know, classic like crazy office. And then we get introduced to Harvey Firestein's character, who like I said is just a normal dude. I've never seen him play just a normal guy. He's always like he's like a voice actor, and he typically just plays like crazy characters because he has that crazy smoker voice.
Yeah, you know that he was like still wearing like guy liner.
Yeah. Definitely.
That's it as writer.
God, yeah, I just love how they tried to play him off as just like, yeah, it's this guy who has this terrible voice, you know, just a normal,
Just a
average
guy.
guy. There's like a scene at some point where he like has to yell, and he just like he doesn't do it.
Well, I
He
think
doesn't
they were
yell.
trying to like build up this whole smoking's bad thing. But
Oh,
they threw
yeah,
that
that's
away
true.
when the guy just like started smoking anyway.
Yeah.
The main takeaway from this movie is smoking is cool.
Yeah. That's all you need to know. It's like it might be bad, but you celebrate with a nice
Aliens
cigar.
could kill you.
Yeah, true. That could be worse. So yeah, we have another trope where like Jeff Goldblum's just like looking at all this information. He's just like, this is impossible. This can't happen.
What was that?
Oh, yeah, what was that? Just all like tons of stuff like that.
It's that, but then he also just like looks at it and he goes, "Oh, it's a code."
Oh yeah,
It's repeating, duh.
he's just the one smart guy at this company, and everybody else is customer service, I guess. I don't know.
It's a call center.
Yeah. And then we cut to some more. We're introducing some more characters to this movie. There's tons of characters in this movie. We cut to some people in like the desert living in some RVs. I guess they're farmers.
I feel like I didn't get their whole thing until the very end,
Yeah.
which was really lame.
Like I guess they're farmers or like they're homeless. I
Their
don't know.
dad's a farmer.
Yeah, their dad's like a farmer, and like some of the people have like crops. But what are the other people doing there?
Parasites.
It's basically like they were like Imperial Valley, which is mostly like farm and RVs. So
I guess that fits.
It's
then.
like yeah. So like I felt like that the movie kind of belonged to them.
Yeah.
Because I feel like most of the movie, like okay, the aliens just kind of fly over like the major cities and they destroy the major cities. So like the places that really shine in this movie are like the flyover states.
The ones that don't get like destroyed by the plane, like the aliens and stuff like that.
Yeah, because they're basically like they're moving, like they're going to New York, they're going to LA first, and then they're going to like Houston and like Chicago and stuff like that. And like I remember like growing up in Oklahoma City, I'm like, how long would it take for them to get there? Not probably a really long time. Probably really safe.
That's true. Yeah. I guess that is true that this is like kind of about them, but it's also like they don't really focus on them very much. Like they are like the heroes in the end because they're all like flying the planes and stuff. Yeah. But like they still don't really focus on all these people that much and don't really develop their story that well. They
do get free reign of a military base.
Yeah, just towards the end, they just get to do whatever they want.
Yeah, there's just like all these like scenes where they're just like in the control room, like making all these like high end decisions, and they're just like some hillbilly wanders through
with some like whiskey. This is where there's like this family of just like an older boy, younger boy, and like a middle sister. And then we're also introduced to this like drunk old man who's just flying a crop duster, who I guess is their dad or something. They didn't like explain that he was their dad in this scene, but in like a later scene they explain it. He's played by Randy Quaid, I believe.
Yes. And this is Randy Quaid at his best.
Yeah. He did. See, this is my problem. Is like there's a lot of like just like bad acting in this movie, but then there's also like the contrast. There's like a lot of really good acting in this movie. It's crazy. There's no like middle ground for anybody. Because like all the kids, Randy Quaid's kids, they're like they're not good actors.
Bad boys.
No,
but then like everybody else is like on their game in this movie.
Yeah. We got Randy Quaid's kids. We got the one who's really sick.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't want to take his medicine.
Oh yeah, I don't want to. I'm tired of taking my medicine. So I guess one of Randy Quaid's children is like sick from some disease.
The adrenal cortex is what's sick, and actually, I looked it up.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing. I think it was a real thing. It's the outer part of the gland produces hormones that are vital to life, such as cortisol, which helps the body regulate the metabolism and helps your body respond to stress, and aldosterone. Which helps control blood pressure.
Well, there we go. Dang, they got it right.
That's pretty serious.
They didn't explain it very well.
You should take his medicine for that.
Yeah, you should take the medicine. What are you doing?
And then we had horny middle daughter.
Oh yeah, it's just like all about losing her virginity, like hanging out with her boyfriend, and they're like, "Oh, if this is our last day on Earth, you don't want to die a virgin, do you?"
Yeah, it was that one kid from 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
And then it was Brian Krakow.
Yeah.
Later.
Dang. Yeah, and they're just not the best actors in this one.
Nope.
So we cut like back to the White House. They're meeting and they're talking about if they should shoot missiles at these aliens and stuff. And like in this scene, the president mentions that like, oh, we don't want to pull all these like military people out because like they're all gathered for 4th of July parades. But like this is the 2nd of July. Why are they gathered for the parades like
gotta be ready
2 days in advance?
They're waiting for hot dogs, guys.
They take a long time.
We can't send them to war.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Yeah, they need a day they just need a day to take off. Take the day off, guys. Then Jeff Goldblum, we cut back to him with Harvey Fierstein. He's just saying a bunch of jargon that makes him sound smart about like this code. He just like starts saying like weird words, and Harvey Fierstein's like, "Cool, I guess you know all about it then." Sounds good.
You got this.
Yep. And then we cut to like a scene in like Central Asia in the Middle East, and there's a giant cloud coming in. Did they explain that at all? It was just like a big explosion.
It was the ship, though. The ship was like in that explosion.
Oh, it was like landing?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't catch that because it was just a giant cloud.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. Why
Explosions.
Well, it's not good.
That's the one thing you take away from it.
No one's looking at this and like, all right, finally.
Yeah, there's like a
Ghostbuster sky.
There's a plane that just like flies straight into it.
And
just
explodes.
Like, it explodes. Like, what else were you expecting to find in there? They want to move the president to a secure location, but he's just too cool for that.
Classic hero president.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I want to stay in the front lines with my boys. We see like another scene of just like Jeff Goldblum's character. He's just like all business in these scenes. Like everybody's freaking out, and he's just like, "Oh, I gotta get this code. Gotta figure out this code." And everybody's like, "Aren't you freaking out?"
My favorite part of that though was like, "Oh, I figured it out. It's gonna be gone in 7 hours. Why does it matter?"
Oh yeah. And then they're like, dude, no, you gotta like see this.
Like, look
TV.
at the fucking TV.
And then he's like, oh, I get it now. I guess I feel emotions now.
Like, yeah. He works at like this cable company. Like, yeah, and they're like basically just watching it on the one little TV. Yeah. They're not watching it on the big TV.
Big TVs. They just have like the small like portable TV that they're watching it on.
Big TV. They're watching like Beavis and Butthead or something. Like,
yeah, they're watching like this press conference that I think it's the president's secretary.
Yeah.
Is that who it was?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll say that's her job. Who knows?
I think she was the communications secretary.
Oh.
I think. Are you talking about who eventually is revealed to be Jeff Goldblum's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So that would make sense. Yeah. So she's giving like a press conference, telling America, "There's aliens. Watch out."
But don't worry, it's okay.
Yeah.
Don't panic.
But then now the cloud is like here, in America, just like immediately after that. Let's see. So now we're in like a scene where the drunk crop duster dude, he's in the diner. Randy Quaid's character. I don't remember his name. He says it at the end of the movie, but I still don't remember it. I don't remember any of these people's names. So we got Randy Quaid. He's in a diner, and some guys like come in and bully him about like, "Oh, didn't you say you were abducted by aliens?" And he's like, "Yeah, I was." And they're like, "What a nerd."
Oh,
were you sexually molested?
Oh yeah.
One of the guys is so excited about it, and like he later like mentions it in like a TV interview.
Oh yeah, that's right, because like he's like, getting arrested for no reason.
Yeah,
forgot about that.
Yeah. No, that was like basically like they're making fun of him. He's like, "Shut up, guys."
Yeah, and then then they see an alien ship like right outside or was it the cloud? I don't remember.
I think it was the cloud.
Yeah, they just like see it and they're like, "Oh."
Maybe he's not crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally like the earth starts shaking and they all go outside.
Just a second later after they do that. And now there's just like a lot of jumping around in this movie.
Too many cuts.
Yeah, but we go to Will Smith and he's just like sleeping.
They slept through the whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. He's just sleeping. And then we cut to some more shots of the cloud and stuff like that. And Will Smith, he finally wakes up. He's just getting ready for the day. And he's like peeing. And he looks out the window and his neighbors are like packing their car. And he's like, oh
finally.
I guess the neighbors are moving out, honey. Ooh. He like goes outside to like grab the paper and he just flips to a page.
Just reads it. He just stands there reading the paper while everybody's panicking.
But like my problem is like there's like a classic like acting thing of where he just like picks up the paper and just like flips to a page. Like who reads the paper by just like you just flip to like a random page.
He knows the comics page.
Yeah, he knows by heart.
Gotta check my stocks.
But then he finally like notices everybody's like standing outside, and then he looks up and there's like a giant ship in the sky.
And then his wife comes out, and she's like, "Honey, come back inside. What are you doing?"
Also does not notice the giant ship in the sky.
She's like, "Oh, my white neighbors are always panicking."
Yeah, crazy people. Get back to bed. So then we're back in another scene with Jeff Goldblum. Him and Harvey, they're the only ones left in the office, and Harvey's like freaking out. Whatever. We see like a Fruitopia vending machine in the background.
Beautiful.
Super 90s.
Rest in peace, Fruitopia.
Yeah, I think I only had like one ever in my life or something like that. I vaguely remember them. I'm very young. The president is now like giving a speech on TV, and I guess he can just control every single TV ever.
I mean, he's the president.
Like their like big TV wall is just like all the president now. So I guess they have some like button that's just like take over all the TVs.
Well, they probably don't take over the TVs. They probably take over the channels.
Network. Yeah. I guess they are like a TV station. So that would make sense.
Yeah, who knows?
So then now we go back to Will Smith. He's in the military, I guess. So he gets his uniform. He's packing up. He leaves. He gives this kid some fireworks. So it's like his girlfriend and his girlfriend's like kid. And he just like gives him some fireworks. He's like, here's some fireworks for 4th of July.
Classic stepdad move.
Yeah. Go ahead, kid. Have some fun.
He's basically, he's in the military, and he's like, yeah, I guess I gotta deal with this sky thing.
Yeah, he didn't get like a call or anything. He's just like, I guess I gotta go.
That's true. I didn't even notice that.
His girlfriend's really mad. Like, she's like, yeah, well, I thought you had the weekend off.
I mean, I'd be mad too. He's
a giant ship in the sky. You let him do. That's his job. You gotta let him do it. And then so now we cut to another cutting all over the place, going back and forth. We got Jeff Goldblum. He's going to find his dad so we can give him or drive him around because Jeff Goldblum doesn't have his driver's license, I guess. It's established because he's just like riding his bike everywhere in this movie.
Oh yeah.
So and like everyone's like freaking out in the streets and stuff, and just like getting out of their cars and throwing stuff. And his dad, he's an old man.
Classic New York.
Yeah. He's just like an old man, so he's driving slow, like an old man, just all the way. I guess they're going to the White House from like how fast?
I feel like they live near Washington.
Yeah, maybe.
Well, New York is, I think, like a 2 or 3 hour drive.
I guess that would be good because they left like late after like early evening.
Yeah,
kinda.
they got there at the night.
Yeah, okay, that checks out. The times check out for this one. They're like driving really slow, and Jeff Goldblum is like, "Oh, come on, we're gonna get a ticket." Like, you really think you're gonna get, like, people are just like not reacting fast to this giant ship, apparently.
No, there's a whole scene of people just like slowly like seeing all the scenes like roll up on these cities.
Like, just like, oh.
Yep, we got the hobos, we got the '90s basketball kids.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, there was like those '90s basketball kids, and there's like a taxi driver who just like stopped and got in like a car accident.
Yeah, it was like a cop gets out, and then like a bunch of taxis just like slam into him.
But like, where would you go if you saw that happening?
I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they were like broadcasting like safe spaces or something. Millennials with their safe spaces.
Those are where all the snowflakes go.
Oh yeah, and then this is the scene where like Randy Quaid is just like getting arrested for no reason. I don't know why he got arrested.
I feel like he constantly gets arrested.
Probably.
Yeah, I mean, he's just like drunk in public, like constantly.
That's true. But he's just like getting arrested, and then they cut to those bully guys who were just like, I guess he got molested by an alien or something.
These are clearly the people that are closest to him.
Yeah, these guys that were yelling at him in a diner. So I guess they just like let him off the hook because he gets dropped off with his kids, and then his kids are like, we're gonna go live with Uncle Hector in Tucson because
stupid kids.
When aliens are invading, it's a perfect time to move to Tucson.
I feel like going to Tucson is a good threat.
Yeah.
Even if you live in Imperial Valley.
Yeah. I'm gonna go to Tucson. How do you like that?
Yeah, I know. When I lived in Oklahoma City, I was like, yeah, I would have been fine.
Yeah. No one would have bothered me.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, Houston's a long way away.
Yeah.
Like,
it'll take them a while.
We'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, and then this is like where they're like, oh, we got to get my younger brother some medicine for his sickness. And he's like, I don't want to take any medicine. I'm sick of taking, like, who's sick of taking medicine?
If he's got this life-threatening, like, chronic illness.
I don't want to take the medicine anymore.
You're gonna fucking die then. I don't give a shit.
And they're like, well, do you want to live?
No, I'm fine. It's fine. Now we're over back. Will Smith, he's getting ready in the locker room with his buddy Jimmy, I guess. And Jimmy's just like harassing him while he's getting dressed. And he reveals that he's going to propose to his girlfriend because he's got like a ring in his pocket. Because I guess Jimmy was just like poking around in his pockets or something.
Yeah, and then he is like down on his knees.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then he has a ring, and then some guy walks in, and
like,
and then kind of backs up. That was a big laugh in the theater in 1996.
Back in the 90s.
Oh,
Yeah. Two guys getting together in the military.
What a funny joke.
That'll never happen. Crazy.
Two beautiful, muscly guys that are allergic to shirts.
Also, wait, so then they start talking about Will Smith's like girlfriend. What was her? I don't remember her name.
I don't know her name.
Vivica A. Fox.
Yeah, Vivica A. Fox. But like, so was this guy? Did he like also say he liked her or something like that?
Yeah, he said he approved. I guess he's like, I like her.
Oh, okay. I thought he meant like I also like her. Like, okay, cool. She's my girlfriend.
He's like, I approve.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice. But then he's like, what does he say? He's like, oh, you can't be careful because she's a stripper or something like that.
Yeah, he was afraid that like Will Smith was like, he was like, I want to, I want to be an astronaut, like, or something like that, or like, I want to like have like this high military status, but apparently you can't have that if you're married to a stripper.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's stupid.
So we cut over to Vivica A. Fox, and she's just working as a stripper
while aliens are over those titties.
Yeah, she's just like, well, he left. He was supposed to be there, so I'm gonna.
Guess I gotta get to work.
Yeah, I'm gonna work really hard at this empty strip club.
Yeah. The strip club with like 3 people that are watching the news. Yeah. Like, why aren't they at home?
But she goes into like the dressing room, and there are like probably 10 strippers there.
Yeah, they're all just like getting ready
during the day.
Yeah, they're like stocked. They're ready for like whatever is gonna happen. And then like she talks to like one of her like stripper coworkers, and she's like some crazy. I don't remember what she said, but she comes up later in the movie.
Yeah, she just vacant-eyed, just like I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down. I made this sign. Yeah, I made this sign. I'm gonna welcome the aliens. They're gonna take me with them.
Good for you. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, and Vivica A. Fox is just like, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. Please don't do that.
She's like, come on, listen to me. I told you not to go to Vegas.
And then we see like Vivica A. Fox. She like leaves. Did she like quit, or is she just like leaving for the day?
She's just like off. I don't know how long she was there for. Like 10 minutes.
She got in trouble because she brought her kid and her dog to work, and like her boss was like, yeah, why did you bring these things?
Oh, you try finding a sitter today. That's what she said.
Like, good point, but also you could have stayed home.
Yeah, all of you could have stayed home. Also, the manager is just like, where are you going? You need to work.
It's empty strip club. Yeah. You need to work.
If you got time to lean, you got time to clean.
So then we're back with Jeff Goldblum and his dad. They're going. They're driving down like the freeway, avoiding death at every turn, just like almost getting in a car accident. But they finally get to the White House, and his dad's just like loving it. He's living it up in the White House. He's just like, oh, all these famous people have been here, and now me. Look at me.
They get into the White House way too easily.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, did somebody like ask him to be there, or did he just like go?
He just went, but his like.
He's like, I'm good at coding.
Who is that?
Oh yeah, his ex-wife.
His ex-wife was there, so she let him in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had the keys.
Yeah, he's like, Mr. President, I'm good at coding. Please let me in.
Yeah, I don't even think he has her number, so he has to like triangulate. He has to like triangulate like her like position.
Oh yeah.
And just shows up like.
Okay, he had to like go through the phone book and stuff. Yeah. On his computer.
Yes, he went through the white pages.
So he tells the aliens that they're using the satellite technology against them. They're going to shoot like a laser or something. And they got 25 minutes. So they send some pilots up to the ship. And the ship like starts opening up to them. They're like, oh, maybe they're letting us in. And then they just all die. They all die immediately like you would.
My favorite way that they tried to communicate with them was just put some lights on a helicopter and flash it at them. Like, that's not threatening.
Yeah. And then we're back with Vivica A. Fox driving home. And the radio's like, oh, please avoid all highways and stuff.
Now you tell me.
Oh, now you tell me. Like, maybe you should kind of think about it.
Classic LA.
Yeah. This traffic. Am I right?
Yeah.
And then the stripper friend is just like there with the aliens, and she's with the sign saying like, take me away, please. And there's like a bunch of people who want to get taken away by these aliens. And then it just fires like a laser at them.
And they all die.
And
so does like half the city.
Yeah. All the ships fire lasers, and all the cities they just blow up in a big fireball.
Which is very satisfying.
Yeah. all those buildings being destroyed. Oh yeah, Harvey Fierstein is like in his car driving, and he sees like the explosion, and he just is like, oh crap. That's like his line. Oh crap.
Oh crap.
That's what I would say when I'm in that situation. White House is gone. All big buildings are gone. Vivica A. Fox, she's like still in her car, like completely oblivious.
Not even noticing it.
Yeah, and then like people are running by, and she's like, "Huh, I wonder what these people are running from. Let me look behind. Oh, there's fire.
Oh, there's a big fireball.
Yeah, maybe we should leave then. How about that?" And she like grabs her kid and runs to like in this like area in a tunnel.
It's weird, like a room.
Yeah, there's like a room in a tunnel.
Yeah, she does. The tunnel's not blowing up. The tunnel.
Yeah, the fire just goes through it.
Yeah, so like, yeah, she finds like this room and she like kicks off the lock with her stripper strength.
Oh yeah.
And and then yeah, she's got the kid with her, but the dog isn't there. And they're waiting for the dog. Yeah. The door is open and she's like, "Come on, buddy," or whatever the dog's name is.
Yeah, and then the dog comes running, hops off like a car, and just like jumps from an explosion like a classic action film. Oh, and it looks realistic as hell.
Real.
It looks so good. Oh, just like a lot of the explosion effects in this movie are very bad. Just like a lot of them are very bad. So now we're on July 3rd. They come out of the hole they were in because I guess they just like, oh, I guess we'll sleep here.
I mean, why wouldn't you sleep there?
I don't know. Like, go find somewhere.
The city's like exploding.
Yeah,
I guess maybe they went outside and they're like, oh.
I'm gonna go back in.
Yeah.
Vivica A. Fox, she has a purse snack or something. So
then we're over. We go back to Will Smith. They're getting ready to fly up in those planes and get the aliens. His friend Jimmy gives like a nice speech about how he feels like they're all gonna be victorious today. So obviously they're all gonna die because he gave that speech.
It's very early in the movie.
Yeah, and they do. They all die except for Will Smith when they go try to attack the alien. They're just like fly into like this like ship's shields and stuff like that, and all the alien ships are coming out and attacking them. And Jimmy gets shot by one of the planes, and he goes down. Will Smith's like, Jimmy. "Oh no, Jimmy!" So Will Smith's getting chased through like this canyon, I guess.
I thought it was like the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, but like I don't. They were in
New Mexico.
Yeah,
because he was walking to Area 51.
That's right. Yeah.
I think it's in Nevada.
Oh, Area 51 is in Nevada. Roswell's in New Mexico.
That's what it is.
So they were in Nevada then. Is there a canyon there? Probably. This film's got everything right so far.
It's close. There's probably canyons. Yeah.
So he's being chased by this alien through a canyon. So he's like, "Oh, my ship's running low. Better eject myself out of the ship." And that just like throws the alien off, and I guess the alien crashes because it didn't expect that to happen or something.
Startling.
Yeah. And so Will Smith gets up to the alien ship, and he's just like yelling at him and stuff. And the alien pops out of the ship. And he just punches it.
It's just one punch and the alien's down. Just one.
The alien's dead.
Yeah, it's like
basically
knocked out cold, and then he just sits down and celebrates with a cigar.
Just on right next to the alien.
Like, does he? Maybe there's another alien on board. You don't know.
He literally just punched
he just
it.
Opened it and punched it. He's like, I guess I gotta celebrate now.
Yeah, he just figured out how to open it automatically.
He had no fear at all. He's just like, I know how to deal with these aliens.
Fuck these aliens.
Yeah.
He punches it.
But like his friend Jimmy dies because he took his mask off because he couldn't breathe. Oh, yeah. But those are for oxygen, right? Those masks.
Pretty sure those are for breathing.
Yeah. So
you're in the sky.
You take your mask off to breathe.
Duh. Gotta breathe that thin air.
And then he passes out and dies. And
he meant emotionally.
Yeah.
He meant in this relationship.
Mm-hmm. I need some space.
I need some space between me and life.
So then now we're with Jeff Goldblum, his dad, president. They're all in Air Force One, just chilling. They're Jeff Goldblum asks what about Area 51 and Roswell? Oh no, it's dad is what about Area 51 and Roswell? You guys know about aliens, right? And the president's just nah, none of that's true. There's no Area 51. There's no. He says there's no Area 51. Area 51's a real place.
Yeah.
They might not be studying aliens, but it's a real thing. It exists.
I mean, if nobody told him that it actually exists.
Yeah, apparently nobody told the president that Area 51 exists. There's this guy who's yeah, it's all true. We know all about these aliens. Yeah. Let's go there.
Yeah, that's Yeah, his James Rayborn, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what his. I think he was Secretary of Defense. I think.
Secretary of Defense. I think that's what he was. The guy that got fired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's all true. We got all these aliens over here. Let's go. So they just head off to Area 51. Then we go back
on Judd Hirsch's suggestion.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you guys know aliens. Vivica A. Fox, she's driving this like truck she found, and there's this guy preaching about like it's the end. Oh, he's just like standing on a truck talking to
finally
nobody.
Got it right.
Yeah,
like, she's picking up people that are like still alive. And she sees that guy, and she's like, "Come on, buddy!" And like after she sees him like with the sign, and I'm just like, "No,
don't take him. He's fine. This is his place."
Yeah, this is where he wants to be.
So she picks up like a few people, and then like, well, it's later revealed that one of them is the first lady.
Why didn't the first lady go with the president? Why is she not on Air Force One?
Because she was in LA. Because he told her to come back. Yeah, that sexy phone call at the beginning was like, that's right. Why don't you want to come back tonight or whatever? And I got this
Dad,
thing.
let me watch Letterman.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
We're back with Will Smith. He's just like dragging this alien body through the desert and kicking it and shit. And he's just like, oh, I could have been at a barbecue today. And then like a bunch of vans are driving his way, and he meets up with all the like the farming people. And he meets up with like that family, and they're like, he's like, can you give me a ride to Area 51? And they're like, oh, it's not on a map. And he's like,
trust me,
it's there. And then we're there at Area 51.
Wait, why does this soldier know that Area 51 is real?
But not the president. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's just like an Air Force pilot.
I know exactly where it is in the middle of the desert. But
well, I mean, I can Google it right now and find out where Area 51 is.
But it's not on the map.
It is on the it's literally on the map.
You can find it. Yeah. You can it has its own Wikipedia page.
Yeah. This movie like for some reason they made some alternate universe where no one knows about Area 51 or something. So we're there, president's there, they're freaking out. Brent Spiner plays this doctor who, again, don't know the doctor's name, but it's Brent Spiner, and he's like showing them this alien ship. They've been working on it for like 40 years. He's like, yeah, we know all the technology, and it started acting up now that the aliens are here, so we've been learning about their stuff.
He's like, things are real exciting.
And the president's like, it's not exciting. People are dying. It gets real serious out of nowhere.
It's kind of exciting.
Yeah, it's like a little. You should come on, be a little excited about it. And then he brings them over to this place called the Vault, and he's like, "Oh, some of us call it the Freak Show." And it's just like some aliens floating in these like tanks. The president wants Jeff Goldblum to like crack the code of the ship and stuff like that. And Jeff Goldblum's like, "I don't know if I can do that." And the president's like, you better do it.
You gotta prove you're as smart as everybody thinks.
Yeah. He gets really mad.
That seems like I feel like that was a deleted scene.
No, I think that's definitely in the movie.
Yeah, I think that's in it, and it's this weird dick measuring scene between the two of them.
Like for like no reason, the president gets really mad at everyone. It's like, this is a serious matter. You shouldn't be having fun.
I'm sorry.
We should crack this code. Yeah, and it's just like like a 5-second pause where they're just like staring at each other.
Bill Pullman's mad because everyone told him he was a wimpy president at the beginning of the movie.
And they didn't tell him about Area 51.
I'd be pretty steamed about that, though, honestly.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Everyone knew about it. The dog knew about it.
Yeah, except for the president, the only one. So Will Smith and the farmers, they show up at Area 51, and they don't have clearance, but he just like shows them the alien, and they're like, okay, all of you can come in, I guess.
There's like 50 RVs.
Yeah. One guy has like an alien, and they're like, sure, all of these RVs can come into this top secret facility. I guess you can come.
The rest of them, and all the rest of the RVs are like, I got an alien, I guess.
Like, check it out. Yeah, I definitely have an alien here. Brett Spiner, he's showing Jeff Goldblum inside of the ship. He's like, "Oh, hope you can crack the code," and stuff like that. They go grab the alien that Will Smith brought, and then the drunk guy's like demanding that a doctor see his son. He's dying. He's
dying.
He didn't take his medicine.
Cortex.
And then so they get him a doctor and everything, and that scene's over now. And then we cut to this like nice moment with Vivica A. Fox and the First Lady. They're just having a nice heart to heart
While she's dying.
Yeah, and she's like, I'm a stripper, and she's like, whoa.
Sorry.
She's like, well, I didn't vote for your husband.
Yeah, got him. Oh, and then now they're dissecting the alien. They're trying to like cut into it and check it out.
Okay, but why? They were so excited that it was an alive alien.
Yeah,
and then they're gonna like dissect it.
I don't know.
Whose idea was that? Whose idea was it to dissect a live alien? Does it make it any better
if it's alive? I don't know anything about anatomy, but like.
No, I mean,
don't think so.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it's a new one to look at.
Yeah.
It's fresh, but I'd still kill it first.
I'm sure they tried to do some like anesthesia or something.
They strapped it down.
They should
have had Will Smith in there to punch it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. I feel like they tried to do like anesthesia and it was just no dice, and they're just like, fuck it.
Fucking alien.
Yeah. So they like cut through it, and then the arm starts moving. Brent Spiner starts freaking out because I guess it's like messing with his brain or something like that.
Because they communicate with telepathy.
Oh yeah, that's right. He said that like earlier, and so they're like freaking out his brain and sending weird signals. The alien just starts standing up and attacking everybody, and Brent Spiner's dead now. Also, all the other people are dead, and the alien's like speaking to the president through this like glass pane, and alien wants them to release him, but the president is like, "Come on, man, we can have peace, right?"
Some truce.
And the alien's like, "Nah, no
Die.
peace." No peace, you die. And now he starts like scrambling the president's brain and stuff like that. And then all the guys are just like, they just shoot it.
I mean, they said it was as weak as us.
Yeah, it works. Yeah. Like, good job. They just shoot him, and he's dead. Yeah,
where was the shooting? Like, I don't know, 15 minutes ago.
Could have shot him and then dissected him.
That's
maybe.
what I'm saying.
Well, and then like convenient plot information. The president just like I guess learned all of the information about the aliens from that brain scramble.
But like, did he even use any of that information?
Not really. It's just backstory.
Just like, oh yeah, they're gonna kill us all.
Yeah, like they go from planet to planet, destroying everything. That's how they do it.
Duh.
Yeah. He pretty much got like a vision of like what they do,
of their whole like history.
Yeah. It's just like Jason Bourne, where he just all of a sudden has that information.
So now he's just like, let's nuke them, boys. Just get those nukes out. This is the scene where Will Smith, he just steals a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
And then some dude comes up to him and points a gun. He's like, you can't take it. And he's like, are you really going to shoot me?
You don't want to shoot me.
And the guy's just like, oh.
Yeah.
He just puts his gun down.
No.
Like, I guess I'm not really gonna shoot you. You got me.
You are Will Smith in his heyday. So.
Yeah. I guess you can just steal this helicopter.
I do love the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
When you come back, can you sign my gun? So yeah, he steals a helicopter all of a sudden. Boom. Then now they're trying to nuke the aliens. They shoot like a big missile at them, and then they immediately start celebrating. They're like, whoa, we did it, guys. But the camera, like, wasn't focused on the ship because they like, well, we don't see a ship. We did it.
Obviously did it.
Yeah, but then now the camera goes and they're like, oh, there's the ship. Well, I guess we're dumb or something. Will Smith then arrives in the helicopter into this, like, place that his girlfriend is at. I guess this was like the place that he told them to go.
That was his old base.
That's right.
Yeah, and like he told her to go to the base.
Mm-hmm. But then it was all destroyed, and so he was like super sad.
Yeah, but she goes there anyway.
Yeah, and she's there, and she's alive, and so is the first lady conveniently. And then like they just start making out in front of everybody, and like everyone's like, "I'm dying though. Can you like
please help us?"
Yeah. Oh boy. But everyone's now safe at Area 51.
Area 51's a party. Everybody's got clearance.
Everyone's there, and there's full medical attention and stuff. And there's like just a heartfelt moment with the president and the first lady, and she dies.
Conveniently, after like 10 minutes of seeing the president, she lasted all night and all day.
Mm-hmm. But no, right when she sees him, she dies. And like at this point, I don't know, it just like had that vibe for me where like, oh, this movie's probably almost over.
Yeah.
Like it was just like they just start playing music and everything was like in slow motion and stuff, and I was like, this is like, it just like has a vibe of like this is the end of the movie, but it's like definitely
there was still like an hour and a half.
Yeah. So now it's the 4th of July. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Jeff Goldblum, he's just like drunk and just throwing shit around. He's like, what's the point? Why don't we just destroy this planet so they don't want it anymore?
He's taking the Randy Quaid approach to dealing with things.
His dad is he's just like, put on a jacket. You don't want to catch a cold. And then Jeff Goldblum's like, oh, I got it. And he goes and he tells everybody they're gonna upload a computer virus to like the alien ships.
We're gonna give it a cold.
Yeah. Which like that's a stretch for that connection a little bit. But yeah, so he's gonna upload a computer virus somehow to these ships, and it's gonna take down the shields, and they're gonna fly into the mothership and like blow it up, and they're all gonna blow up all the smaller ships and stuff like that.
Spoiler alert! That's the rest of the movie.
Yeah. The Secretary of Defense is just like freaking out. He's like, "We can't do this. This isn't gonna work."
He's like, "This is insane." Yeah. He hasn't been saying about anything else. He just all of a sudden he's just like, "This is way too much. Why are you listening to this guy?"
Says the guy who's like in charge, almost in charge of Area 51. He just like knew about it, but no, now he's like, "Oh, this is crazy."
Proposing no other plan of his own.
Yeah. Will Smith volunteers to fly this alien ship into the mothership, and the president, he just like fires the Secretary of Defense. He's just like, why'd you freak out back there? I'm gonna fire you.
Stop being such a baby. You're fired.
Yeah. And now, now we cut to like a bunch of different militaries who are getting the information about this counterstrike that the U.S. has like gotten, and it's just like we cut to like the Iraqi army, and there's like a bunch of British people there for no reason. Like I don't sure. I guess maybe there are British people there, but okay.
There was like all British people except for one guy.
Yeah, and then we cut to the French army, and they're all like sitting around smoking
in like a really dark room.
Yeah, they're just like smoking and eating baguettes.
Yeah, sipping on their coffee. So the army's just like this dude, Adam Baldwin's character. He's just a guy, like a guy there. He's not very important, but he's like
a major.
Yeah, he's a major. He's just asking like all the farmer people like if they can fly a plane, and the drunk guy who's just like still drunk.
He's always drunk. How does he have so much drink?
And he just like volunteers to like fly these planes. His son's like giving him coffee to like
sober him up.
Sober him up.
He gives him like a cup of coffee and he's like, keep it coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, and then they just like let him fly a plane for the like. There's just like no rules anymore.
I mean, what else are they gonna do? They lost like
not
half
let that
the
one
army.
Guy fly the plane. There's like 1,000 other people.
That one guy saved the day.
Yeah, he did save the day conveniently.
Yeah, they're pretty much just like, no one's gonna miss this dude.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I want to get some payback for what the aliens did to me when they abducted me and stuff like that.
We want to see what this looks like.
Yeah, just let you do it just for fun. Will Smith gets married to Vivica A. Fox just real quick before they go. You know.
Yep.
How you do. The president then gives the famous speech from this movie to all the flight crew and stuff like that. You know the one. You could look it up on YouTube if you want to watch it. It's the speech.
It was a good speech.
It was a good speech. Yeah.
Said the name of the movie.
Said the name of the movie in it. Yeah. Roll credits.
Yeah.
The president, he's gonna fly. He's gonna fly with the boys too because he was a fighter pilot.
He belongs in the sky.
Yeah. And then Will Smith and Jeff Goldblum, they're getting ready to leave. But Will Smith won't leave without some cigars. Oh. But Jeff Goldblum's dad has some cigars conveniently 2 cigars just for them. He's like, wow, thanks. That was a good...
Well, he was smoking at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was smoking. And then Jeff Goldblum was like, it's going to kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, they really did not go anywhere with that smoking is bad thing. I feel like there weren't really a lot of morals other than like hell yeah America.
You mean the recycling thing that
oh yeah, the recycling thing.
Yeah,
that's true.
I like
Jeff
that.
Goldblum's all about recycling and saving the earth, and then he saves the earth.
Oh,
what a good one. Oh yeah, also like good thing they installed like a launch tunnel in Area 51 for no reason. That's what I was like. They just have were they planning to launch this ship?
Yeah, just someday.
Yeah, we might as well install one just in case we get it working again.
Either that or we just want to look at the stars.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Just like a nice. Just take it down. We can stare up into space. But yeah, they get into space. The mothership starts pulling them in, and once they get in, Jeff Goldblum just like types a bunch of stuff on his computer, and a screen pops up that just says "uploading virus" with like a skull and crossbones and like a progress bar. It's like I'm so glad he had some time to just like code that little screen for himself. But they successfully upload it, and now all the planes are able to shoot the ships and stuff like that. So they start shooting the ships
They start winning.
Yeah, they start winning. Now the aliens are flying out and attacking back. It's like a big air battle and stuff. We cut to Area 51. And then this is like another scene where the middle child of Randy Quaid's family,
to get some.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to die a virgin. And now her boyfriend is like, oh, at least we'll die together, as virgins. We had a change of heart, I guess. Like, they're just like...
Oh, that was a different one.
It was a different guy?
Yeah, because it was like, the other guy was like, you don't want to die a virgin, do you? That was like the sexy...
Oh, that's right. And then this guy was like the nice guy.
Yeah, this guy was like, I guess we're dying virgins. Because I don't know what to do.
These characters really didn't do much in the movie. They didn't really have like an arc. That was like the extent of her arc, I guess. Those were like the 2 lines she ever had in the movie. So the president's up there shooting at the ship, one of the big ships, and he's out of missiles. But Randy Quaid's here to save the day.
Okay, but the president wasted his last missile.
Just
like,
shooting.
I'm gonna get it, and then he just shot like the wall.
Yeah. But Randy Quaid comes in, he tries to shoot a missile, but it's got malfunctions. So then he's like, you guys tell my kids that I love them. And he just like flies straight into the ship to sacrifice himself. And he's successful because he hits whatever this thing is. And the whole ship blows up. It's a classic Death Star situation. Where it's like, there's this one point on the ship that if you just fly a plane into it, it all blows up.
Duh.
Yeah, totally.
How a ship works. Everyone's like celebrating, and then Randy Quaid's like son is also there, just like looking very sad while everybody.
Yeah, pretty much just like rednecks just milling around.
Yeah. And then everyone's like, "Yeah, we did it," but also, I'm sorry about your dad. I guess. I guess he died, but he died a hero.
He's like, "Oh yeah, I remember faces."
Yeah.
I know everyone in the last 2 days has come through this army base.
We got you. It's okay. Your father was a hero because I know he's your father. We're back with Jeff Goldblum and Will Smith. They're just like smoking a cigar together because they're like hopeless. The aliens have them trapped. They don't know what to do.
In space.
Yeah. They're smoking in space. You know how it works. You know how you just do it.
Duh.
You just smoke in space.
How you won't die automatically.
Yeah, it's fine. And then like Jeff Goldblum, I guess, like gets an idea or something, and he like types some more, and then like a laughing skull pops up on the alien screen. The alien's like, "What is happening?" And they shoot a missile at them, and that's like their big plan was like, why didn't you just do that?
Yeah, like why did they lay down and die? Why didn't they do that like 10 minutes ago?
Like that was the whole plan to begin with. Why does it just now work? I don't know.
It didn't make sense.
Either way, they're escaping now. Another classic action movie trope where the door's closing. They gotta get through real fast. Oh no, they're not gonna make it in time, but they make it right at the last second.
Wow.
Oh man, didn't expect that one to happen. The mothership explodes and they get like caught in the explosion, and we don't know what happens to them. Oh no.
Oh, they survive.
Yep, they survive. There we go. Oh yeah, and then we like see these shots of like the destroyed alien ships just like next to major like world landmarks.
Pyramids.
Yeah, like the pyramids in the Sydney Opera House, like because it's Egypt and Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're alive. They celebrate. President's there. He like, greets them and stuff like that. And then Will Smith is like holding his. I guess his son. It's his son now.
His stepson.
His stepson. He's like, didn't I say I promised you fireworks? And they look up in the air, and there's just like streaks of fire from like what?
A mothership.
Was it that close to the?
Yeah. There's probably gonna be shit falling from the sky.
True. That's gonna kill like a lot of people, but let's celebrate.
Yeah, why not? But they did it, and that's the end of the movie. Ooh, we did it.
Yeah.
So that was a good movie. I don't know. I liked the movie. Yeah. I'll give it like a 8. 7.5. I'll give it a 7.5.
Out of what?
10.
Okay.
I'm gonna give it a 7.5 just because there's some bad acting in this movie. There's some really good acting, but there's also very bad acting, and then also just those explosions. They're just very bad.
So bad.
They were glorious.
Yeah, back in the day, they were amazing. I'm sure.
Yeah, this is like cutting edge.
Yeah, it didn't age well. But I'll give it a 7.5.
It's kind of, yeah, for two 14-year-old girls that were like, oh my God. Like my friend was like, Will Smith is so hot. I'm like, Jeff Goldblum is so hot. I love Judd Hirsch and Ordinary People.
What are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a 7.
7?
7, yeah.
That's good. What about you? What do you think you'd give it?
I think I'm at like a 7. It's a good movie to eat hot dogs too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To celebrate the 4th of July too, just like America.
Yeah.
This movie's very America centric, even though this was a whole like.
Because we solved the whole world's problems. Yeah, they were all waiting on a call from us. Like
everybody was just sitting on their ass.
Yeah, the British would have been drinking tea.
Yeah. They're in Iraq, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, I'll change mine to a 7. It's 7's all around.
Yeah.
There we go.
The extended cut is only 9 minutes longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I don't know what it added. What did it add?
I'm not sure.
I think it was like I don't think the explanation that Randy Quaid was the stepdad was in the movie.
Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure that wasn't.
Yeah, they've like barely explained that at all.
Because that's such a weird thing.
Mm-hmm.
God, let's see. I don't know if the horny girl.
Maybe just like maybe that's
partners.
why. Maybe it was just like all those scenes with those children, because like maybe they cut them out because they didn't act very good.
I felt like mostly they were just like sad in a trailer when I watched it before.
And he's just like, oh, I'm sick.
My adrenal cortex.
Yeah, my adrenal cortex.
They added the scene with the 10 sexiest men. That was an added scene.
Oh, that's it?
Well, there's a couple more things.
Sure there's more.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I didn't remember that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They added one more sentence of the president in the White House saying, "Take us to DEFCON 3."
We really needed that one more time where he said, "Take us to DEFCON 3."
I wonder if that's even the right. I wonder if because like I think it's like less is like more DEFCON. Yeah.
So like, wait, they're just gonna because like it starts. It's 5 is normal, I think. So they're just gonna skip straight to 3.
I mean, it was pretty bad.
That's true. But yeah, we really need to drive that point home by saying that he did that.
They also added the scene where they were talking about what is it? How it was a sequential pattern and it was repeating itself.
Oh, so they just kind of added like stuff to explain some stuff, I guess, just to make it more clear in case you didn't know.
They also added the drama with him moving to Tucson.
Oh yeah. So there we go. So the children were even less of a plot point in the normal movie.
They also added that girl, the stripper girlfriend.
Oh, that like went to.
Yeah.
She was in the original movie.
Maybe they just added one scene.
And there's in one and she's like. Yeah, they have her talking in the room before and just establish that she's stupid and crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe they just added some extra lines.
I guess so,
her.
yeah.
Yeah, something happened to her in Vegas.
We really need to get to the bottom of that.
She didn't get that job as rocket scientist.
They added the scene with her taking her child home and the boss being like, "Hey, you can't bring a kid here."
Oh, really? That's a good scene, though.
I know.
Oh, yeah. I guess that's weird, yeah. Because without that scene, it would just be like her with her kid.
Yeah, and they're just like, okay, I guess she's not at the stripper... I almost just said stripper place. Strip club. You know,
the stripper center.
Yeah. Costco for strippers.
They added him complaining about his dad driving badly.
These are all just like really unnecessary scenes. And I guess that's what you get for like an extended cut. They just add all like the boring stuff.
Yeah, we got it, guys.
Yeah.
They added him finding her phone number.
Oh, there we go. There's so much.
They added him. There's 15 scenes.
Dang.
They added the dad being excited about everything in the White House.
Oh, that was a good scene too.
I know, yeah.
I like that they played them all in the movie. Like, you didn't have to, like, go find all these scenes. Like, you had to go play, like...
Go through the deleted scenes. And...
White House excitement!
Oh, that would have been really bad if you just go through the deleted scenes and it's just, like, Jeff Goldblum for, like, 5 seconds. Like, gotta go on the white pages.
Yeah, I feel like they I guess they kind of had to explain that maybe more for, like...
How they just found out how to get there.
They added that scene where the drunk dad was talking to his son and like, hey, you gotta take your medicine. Like, your mom didn't like it either.
Oh, so they took out the scene where they explained his disease?
No, they explain the disease later.
Do they?
Well, I mean, I guess this part we know that the mother had it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Miguel says one more sentence in the EV. Furthermore, the order.
Who's Miguel?
He's the oldest son with the long hair.
Yeah.
He's the one that, the major is like, I'm so sorry about your dad.
Sorry about your dad, but, he's a hero.
You didn't remember him, but he remembers him.
They added the scene with the religious guy.
Oh, yeah. I don't think I remember that in the original movie.
That one makes sense. That one was just kind of like a weird scene that didn't really seem to fit there.
Oh, they added the scene where the doctor guy showed David. I want to say that's
David?
The coding guy.
Yeah, it's Jeff Goldblum's
character.
Okay. I don't know actors' names at all.
Yeah. Oh, no. I think it was David Levinson or something. Levinson or something like that.
Yeah, they added that scene where he showed him some stuff on the spaceship.
Oh, yeah, that one didn't really have a lot of, like,
See, that one I felt was, like, super awkward.
Yeah.
So that scene where they're bringing in the live alien, in the regular version, they're just like, oh, man, that's exciting. How long has he been out? Okay, let's get him in containment. And then the other one, the extended version, is where they added the dad, like yelling about his son. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
maybe that's how the son's just fine. They just, like, solved his disease. All they needed was an Area 51 doctor.
Duh.
To solve the problem.
He's like, I work on aliens and 10-year-old boys who don't want to take their medicine.
Yeah, those are my two specialties.
I guess there's a scene that they changed the background on to make it make more sense.
What?
It's
scene?
0.04 seconds longer. The scene where, the girl's trying to get some at Area 51.
Oh, what? How did they change? What was the background before?
I don't know. Sleepy Jim also asks what
Sleepy
in the EV.
Jim?
Yeah, I don't know.
His name's Sleepy Jim in the credits.
The only difference is a cut to the hanger in the theatrical cut, which is replaced by other images that make more sense, but in the end, that's so unimportant that it's unillustrated.
Oh, good. Okay. Is that all?
Yes, that's all.
All right.
Yeah, that's it for that movie. So yeah, after that, watching that movie, why don't we go over and
fly on in.
Fly on in to the celebration tank. That's what we call this segment. It's a very bad name for this segment, but that's all I could think of at the time. So let's see. What is the day that this is airing? It is the May 23rd.
Wow.
Okay.
What do you got on May 23rd?
I got German Constitution Day.
Happy German Constitution Day.
Constitution Day.
I thought you said German Prostitution
German
Day.
Prostitution Day.
Difference.
Tell us about German Constitution Day.
It's just observed.
Oh, that's fun.
They don't do anything.
It's just the good Constitution.
Yeah.
It's the thing.
We did it.
We made the Constitution.
Yeah, we got this on paper, guys.
good job.
We're good. We're going to eat some sauerkraut and...
Then we move on. Wednesday the 24th, we have... I got one. I got the Declaration of Bob.
Oh, my God.
What is that?
What is the Declaration of Bab?
But first, Happy Declaration of Bab.
Happy Declaration of Bab. It's a Baha'i holiday.
Okay.
In the Baha'i faith.
Yeah.
I'll read this stuff. The holiday commemorates one of the most important events in the Baha'i history, where the Bab announced in 1844 that he was the bearer of the divine relation, which would prepare humanity for the advent of the promised one of their religion. So he's like, I'm a messenger of God. And then they celebrate the day because of that, and they just pray and tell stories and have reflections. It's just like another one of those Baha'i faith days that they have, and they take the day off of work.
That's fun.
Yeah,
Nice
Good
day.
For them. Yeah. But then what else do we got on Wednesday?
We got the Etrian Independence Day.
Happy Etrian Independence Day.
Yeah, it's one of the most important public holidays in that country.
I assume so.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's May 24th every year. In 1991, they were free, and it's a national holiday, and they get the day off of work.
Dang.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Good for them.
Do you think they in like other countries? Well, they probably don't. But I really like to think that in other countries they like localize Independence Day and just make it about their country. That would be so good. They just like change some of the lines instead of America. It's like Etria.
Yeah, they destroy all their major cities.
Yeah. But then we move on Thursday the 25th. That's the day. Thursday the 25th. We got Towel Day.
Oh man!
Oh,
Happy Towel Day!
Happy Towel Day!
It's like it's a day celebrating the book series, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
written by Douglas Adams. I'm a huge fan of the book series. I got all the books right here in our home.
Oh,
yep.
Yeah, but in the book series, towels are very useful to the hitchhikers. They have a lot of uses, and they like go. I was gonna read like the passage, but I realized the passage was like very long, and I didn't want to read the whole thing. But the towels are very useful to like the hitchhikers in the story. So on that day, you just carry a towel around with you everywhere to celebrate.
That's fun. Grab your towels, guys.
Yeah, grab your towels.
Gonna need it after the dip in the celebration time.
Yeah, it'll dry off. So what else do we have on Thursday?
We got my favorite holiday. It's the Feast of the Ascension of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Happy
man.
Feast of the Ascension of our Lord and Savior Jesus
It's
Christ.
definitely a casserole day at church.
Yeah.
Yeah, happy Feast of the Ascension of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
That's just a catchy name.
Well,
ain't it?
there's a couple of other names for it. It's going to be Ascension Thursday or Holy Thursday or Ascension Day.
All of them are just, all like the Christian holidays are just like holy and then the day that it
Yeah.
is.
And then it commemorates the bodily ascension of Jesus into heaven.
Oh.
And then people just eat like a bunch. And my favorite
Cool.
thing was when I was on the Wikipedia article for it, there was just so many pictures of God like floating
really?
in the sky.
That's fun.
And,
So you just have a nice feast?
Yeah, it's like Easter Part 2.
Oh, like
Easter the sequel.
yeah. Well, that's already Easter Monday though. There's like an Easter Monday that some people celebrate where it's just like, let's keep this party going, guys.
Yeah,
so I guess this is Easter
we
number
still got
3.
more eggs to find.
And we're on Easter number 3.
Leftover ham.
Yeah. Pull it out of the freezer. Come on.
Peeps are 50% off.
And then let's see, Friday, no holidays on that day.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Right.
And then the 27th, Saturday, I mean, what do you got?
I don't have anything on the 27th. I got something on the 26th.
What?
Ramadan starts on the 26th.
Well, okay,
Oh.
so like a lot of those holidays, they'll start at the nighttime, so I just like made them the next day.
Maybe you should make it on the right.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay,
No,
so
but
Ramadan starts on the night of the 26th.
It starts at sundown.
Yeah.
It?
So it starts at sundown on the 26th. But yeah, tell us about Ramadan.
Well, Ramadan is Happy Ramadan.
Happy Ramadan, by the way.
It's the 9th month of the Islamic calendar, and it's observed by Muslims all over the world. It's a month of fasting
Woohoo.
Yeah, fun.
to commemorate the first revelation of the Quran to Muhammad, according to the Islamic belief. And it's regarded as one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It lasts 29 to 30 days based on the moon. Yes.
That moon.
Always finicky.
And fasting starts from dawn until sunset, and they refrain from consuming food, drinking liquids, smoking, and engaging in sexual relations. Muslims also are instructed to refrain from sinful behavior that may negate the reward of fasting, such as false speech.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's fun.
They say some prayers too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
I assume.
Yeah.
You're going that far, you might as well say a few prayers.
Yeah. Might as well be thankful. So then we go on Sunday, the 28th. We have Croatian Armed Forces Day.
Happy Croatian Armed
Yeah.
Forces Day.
Happy
Yeah.
Croatian Armed Forces Day.
Have you guys gotten your Croatian Armed Forces Day decorations?
Of course.
Yes.
We got the box primed and ready to go. So, okay, this is great because this day, it doesn't commemorate... The day commemorates the first time they ever had a military parade.
A parade?
Yeah. It's not like a specific day in their armed forces history. It's just like they just like had a parade one day and they're like, why don't we just do this every year?
That's a wonderful.
Parades are great, guys.
Yeah. And so you know how they celebrate it? Parade.
Wow.
So, happy Croatian Armed Forces Day.
Yeah, happy Croatian
Good
Armed
job,
Forces
guys.
Day.
And then we go on to Monday, which is
the 29th.
The 29th. You got it. What do you got on Monday?
I got Argentinian Army Day.
Ooh, happy Argentinian Army Day.
Yeah, they don't do anything, but it was founded in 1810.
Okay.
Yep.
They at least go to like one of those places where they serve meat constantly.
Yeah. have a nice meal. I don't know. But then also on Monday we have the Ascension of Baha'u'llah.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they stole that from the Christian faith.
No. So this commemorates the anniversary of the day that the founder of the Baha'i faith, whose name is Baha'u'llah, passed away in 1892, not 1820. And so they're just like, oh, they have a nice day. They don't go to work or school, and they pray and just have a nice spiritual day. That's just like fun. Most of the Baha'i days, they don't really do anything except pray.
Good week for the Baha'i faith.
Yeah, they're just having a good time. But then what's next on Monday? Monday's got a ton of holidays.
Monday is Memorial Day.
Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
I'm going to decorate so many graves.
Yeah.
So the U.S. celebrates it, and we apparently had a bunch of holidays that had to do with the armed forces around that time, so they were just like, let's make Memorial Day and just combine all the holidays. And it originated as Decoration Day after the American Civil War in 1868, when the Grand Army of the Republic, an organization of the Union veterans founded in Decatur, Illinois, established it as a time for the nation to decorate the graves of the Union War dead with flowers. The Union War dead with flowers. And then in the 20th century, they just made it a bigger holiday to celebrate all Americans who died while in the military service.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Is there a Memorial Day movie?
I don't know. I don't think so. We have like a list of like a bunch of movies on our website, but were just like the ones that I found by like going on Wikipedia and just typing in holiday movies. So I'm sure there's like some movies I like haven't found. But yeah, I don't know if there's like a Memorial Day movie. Maybe just like any army movie.
Maybe we should make one.
Yeah, there we go. But then on Monday we have one more holiday.
One more holiday.
Oh, man. And it's the best one of all.
Oh, let's hear it.
It's Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day.
Wow.
Happy Put a Pillow on Your Fridge Day.
Of course, I forgot.
Yeah. Put a pillow on your fridge day. Wow.
So the origins of it are unknown.
Of course.
But common wisdom is that the holiday gives a modern-day twist to the old tradition of putting linens in your pantry to bring good luck. I guess that was like an old tradition that you would do.
Linens in your pantry? Like, none of this seems to make... Yeah. No, it just means that they're near your other food and because you don't have any other place to put them.
But yeah, so this tradition, you put a pillow on top of your fridge for good luck.
We better celebrate that.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Yeah, wow.
Those are all the holidays.
It's a busy week.
Yeah, I know. So, do you have anything you want to plug or anything? This goes up on the 23rd, so if you have anything coming up.
All right. Well, the 29th, Memorial Day.
Ooh, nice.
I will be in LA. I will be at the Hollywood Improv Lab at it's called You Feel.
You Feel?
And it's produced by Anthony DiCimito.
Oh, cool. And, your co-host for your podcast.
And basically what I have to do is they have a wheel, and you have to perform your jokes, and the wheel determines which emotion you have to do your jokes in.
That sounds great.
I think it sounds great / scary.
Scary, yeah. Yeah. Scary.
Let's see what else. I've got June, I think it's June 4th. Maybe June 3rd. Should probably know my whole schedule. June 3rd, I'm gonna be actually in downtown Mesa.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be.
Oh, that's right. What's his name? Chris
Zucker.
Yeah, he's opening up a place down there.
Yeah, Comedy on Main Street and in Mesa, and I'll be on a show with Mike Enders and Jonathan Gregory. So
cool. We should go to that. I mean, it's like literally
it's like down the
5
street.
miles away from where we live. So we'll try to make it.
Yeah.
We'll see. But is that all you got?
Basically, you can find me at Genevieve Rice on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. So
yeah.
I'm on there all the time. So
and listen to Thank You for Being a Podcast.
Oh yeah,
I like it. It's a very good podcast. I like listening to it.
Oh,
I've
you.
never watched The Golden Girls, but I'll when an episode comes on that I want to listen to, I'll watch the episode because it's on Hulu, I think. So the other day I watched an episode and then listened to one of the episodes of your podcast.
Awesome.
That was the only episode of The Golden Girls I ever watched.
Well, I hope we match up. We've gotten in trouble with some people on Twitter for not being accurate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, some guy got mad at us for grab-assing too much.
Oh, what? Oh, I think I saw that. Somebody posted about that, yeah.
Yeah, we're like, this is basically all of our podcasts.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. But and then thank you to Hannah Puri for our podcast artwork. It's super cool, and you can find links to all her stuff all over the place, everywhere.
All over the world.
It's all over the ground. You gotta pick it up. And you can follow us on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and SoundCloud and iTunes and all the things.
Stitcher.
Stitcher. You can just do it all. Just subscribe all around. You can go on our website. We got a list of holiday-themed movies and TV shows. They're incomplete lists, but still, they're lists. And then we have a holiday calendar. If there's any holidays we're missing that's not on the calendar, you can just email us at oneholiday@gmail.com or just message us on Facebook or whatever. I don't know. I'd like to have all the holidays on there, and I know there's a ton that I'm probably missing. So whatever.
Do it.
And then and subscribe on YouTube or subscribe on iTunes and rate us, because that would be nice.
Number 1.
Yeah, we got to get to number 1, boys. Number 1 podcast in the world. Come on. We can do it. We believe in you guys. All right, but yeah, that's it. That's all we got.
That's it.
Don't forget to put a pillow on your fridge.
On Monday?
Or you'll have bad luck.
Yeah, you'll have bad luck. Bad luck for 7 years. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye. I like how you waved.
I waved. I did wave at the computer.
We all wave.
Goodbye.